Meanwhile,
but as members of parliament, you didn't probe the matter enough to get down to it. That is where your duty as parliamentarians comes in. I can't go and push for that. As a media person, I can push maybe RTI and all that. We know how some of that has gone. We're still fighting some of these cases, Ghana Airport Company and others.
Yes.
That's where you, as members of parliament, come in to hold leaders to account.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So do you admit it's a failure on your side then?
No, it's look, the government has been stonewalling from day one. You see, this is a project in honor of the Almighty. It's God's project. Should we even go through this hassle, this tussle, to get the government to be transparent? The Lord's project. If you can't be transparent, you can't be sincere, candid with the Lord's project. When we know in the Bible, people were stopped. You know, people like David, after God's own heart, were stopped because God said their hands are not clean. So it's not for you. Hold on. You know, the Lord's project. If everything about purity, about transparency, about cleanliness, holiness, should be associated with any project, it should be this project. Remember that even with the figures that have now emerged, I had to intercept documents between the Ministry of Finance and the Controller Accountant General to then reveal that on our blind side, without parliamentary approval, in violation of the 1992 Constitution, funds, public funds, are being released without parliamentary approval. And you recall,
are you referencing where Kenneth Oriata, there was that tussle in Parliament, and he made mention of the fact that he hadn't taken from the consolidated fund?
Yes.
And you remember that conversation?
Yes.
Is that what you're referencing?
Yes. So after my exposés, which then became one of the grounds for his removal, at the vote of censure committee hearings, that's when he tried to play clever by saying that he took funds out of the contingency vote. And for the contingency vote, you don't really require specific approvals. It's a lump sum.